All right, question number 17 wants to know which equation represents the line on the graph below. Now, these are all written in kind of a weird format. So we could take each of these answer choices, just like our literal equations where we had to get y alone, and we could change them. So we're going to do that to start with. We're going to change each of our answer choices. So I'm going to start with A. I'm going to subtract my x from both sides. That leaves me with 2y equals, and I'm going to write my negative x and then my positive 3. That's the way we're kind of putting it in slope-intercept form from the beginning. Then I have to divide every single part here by 2. And I get that y equals, and this is really negative 1 over 2x plus 3 over 2. 3 over 2 is really 1.5, so it might help to write it that way. All right, and we're going to keep doing this for all 4 of our answers. So answer choice B, I'm going to start by subtracting x. And I get 2y equals negative x plus 5. I'm going to divide by 2 every part. And I get y equals, again, this is negative 1x over 2, so just negative 1/2 x, plus 5 over 2 is really 2.5. Answer choice C, I'm going to subtract my 2x from both sides. I get y equals negative 2x plus 9. And answer choice D, I'm going to subtract my 4x. I get 2y equals negative 4x plus 3. Then I'm going to divide by 2 in all my parts. I get y equals, now negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2. And 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. So first of all, things to look at. Every single one of these that we got all have a negative slope, which is good. This has a negative slope. I'm going to try and eliminate some now based on my y-intercept. So my y-intercept here is right in between 1 and 2, so that appears to be 1.5. Answer choice B says my y-intercept is 2.5, which would be up here. It's not going to be answer choice B. Answer choice C says my y-intercept is 9, which is way up here. It's not going to be answer choice C. Now, the only difference between answer choice A and D is my slope. So I really need to look at this graph. I'm going to pick 2 points on that line, and I'm going to find the slope. My y-intercept would not be a good one to choose because that is not in the middle of the grid lines. So this point right here, 3, 0, and this point, 1, 1, those look like pretty good points to choose. So I drew my slope triangle, and to get from this point to the other one, I'm going to go up 1. Up is in a positive direction. Then I'm going to turn and go left 2 spaces. Left is negative. Now, slope is change in y over change in x. Your y is your up and down number, so that's going to be my 1. My change in x is my left and right number, and that's going to be negative 2. So out of the 2 answer choices I have left of A and D, A has the slope of negative 1/2. So that's going to be our correct answer. All right, question number 18, which best represents the graph of y equals 2x minus 2? First thing to look at, this has a positive 2 for the slope. So we need to go through and eliminate any answer choice that shows us a negative slope. So because answer choice B and C are going down from left to right, those are not going to be the correct answer. The next thing to look at is our y-intercept. Our y-intercept is negative 2, which means it's crossing down 2 spaces. Answer choice D is actually crossing up 2 spaces, so D is not going to be the correct answer. So our answer is going to be answer choice A. Okay, number 19. We're getting close to being finished here. The students in an 8th grade class had a dance. They spent $500 for a local band. The equation below can be used to find the total profit Y if the students sold X tickets to the dance. And it wants to know what the 4 represents in the situation. Well, we know $500 was for the band, so that's not going to be our answer for what the 4 represents. Now, X is the number of tickets. we're multiplying 4 times the number of tickets. The only reason we do that is because you are selling the tickets for $4 each. And that's going to be answer choice A. Each ticket there is $4, so $4 times the number of tickets you sell minus that $5 for the band is going to leave you with the total profit, the amount of money you guys actually made and get to keep. All right, number 20. This table shows the cost of renting a canoe at a lake for different number of hours. And it wants to know which statement represents the cost of renting a canoe. So first thing we need to look at, these are all talking about per hour. If we're talking about per hour, that's indicating our slope. So let's figure out our slope. All right, I've got 2 points. So this is 1.7 and this is 2.9. And again, I'm going to label. And I'm going to do my y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So 9 minus 7 is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1, which just gives us 2. So our slope is going to give us our per hour cost. So this is our cost per hour. Now I only see one answer that has 2 as a cost per hour. So I'm thinking that's going to be answer D. But we really need to figure out that one-time fee. So that's really your one-time fee is your y-intercept. So let's take our equation y equals mx plus b, and we're going to work backward and find our y-intercept. Let's use our point of 1.7. So 7's our y. Our m, our slope was 2. And we need to solve for b to find out what that one-time fee is. So 2 times 1 is 2. We have 7 equals 2 plus b, so we're going to subtract 2 from both sides. And we get 5 is b. 5 is our y-intercept. That's going to be that one-time fee. So our answer choice is correctly answer choice D. You could also work backward. The number of hours, if you went back to 0, that's going to be your y-intercept. Whenever x is 0, that's your y-intercept. So if you notice, this had a pattern of increasing by 2 every time. So if you went back to 7 minus 2, that would give you $5. So you can also kind of logically reason through that as well. All right, question 21 wants to know slope of the line represented in this equation. Well, this equation is in slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. In slope-intercept form, your slope is your m. So right here in that m spot, touching the x is 1/2. So our answer choice for 21 is going to be B. All right, and just like that last one, this is one just knowing how to read slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. It wants to know the y-intercept here. Well, y-intercept is b. And in the B spot, we have -4. So our answer choice there is going to be A. Good luck on your test.